happening, guys? This is James Blonde with MMOHuts.com with a quick weekly recap for MMO news and announcements for the week ending December 16th, 2013. Our first bit of news has to do with the latest update from Maplestory, which is focused around Revolution, Evolution, and Defiance, aka the Red update. This huge update is set up into two parts, Red First Impact and Zero Red. First Impact adds in a new region in Donteatel called ColbyCheeze, the Trade Republic, that features a dynamic day and night cycle whereby players can meet different monsters and find different crafting materials at various times. First Impact also sets to revamp the 5 original Explorer jobs with new skills, new quests, a new tutorial, and plenty of other tweaks to the original jobs. Not to mention an expansion and update to the profession system, allowing players to craft special kinds of miracle cubes to take their profession to that next level. The second part of the Red update features Zero as a new playable class who is actually 2 separate characters, Alpha and Beta, that you can control at the exact same time by swapping between the two in battle. As you can understand, this has a lot to do with the mirror world that you find yourself in sometimes. The concept between the new classes is pretty awesome, but you know what else is awesome? This newly released cinematic trailer for Maplestory 2. Yeah, it's not much in terms of new information, but it's badass nonetheless. It's nice seeing this only a few weeks after the game's actual announcement. However, there are plenty of details from the patch notes on the Red update, so check the link in the description below for all the details. Otherwise, expect to see the new Zero class, among other things, on December 18th. Next up, it looks like the indie studio developer Inway announced the launch of ChronoBlade, a really fun PvP arena combo-based browser game. And as of now, the game is playable via Facebook and Ouya, but the developers plan to expand the game over to iOS, Android, and even smart TVs. The only drawback to the game right now is it still only has 2 of the 4 characters available to play. So hopefully now that they've launched, getting the additional characters out will be their primary focus. But speaking of combos and side-scrollers for that matter, Killer Combo started a 9-day countdown in Elsword last week, each day representing one of the 9 tails on the newest character, Ara Haan. Ara combines blinding speed and powerful strikes and an interesting take on the awakening system that unleashes her true potential. Luckily, Dizzy PW got a chance to get early access with the Killer Combo team, so be sure to check out our exclusive coverage on Ara later tomorrow, and also look forward to the long-awaited polearm-wielding 9-tail Fox Girl on December 18th. Next up, Riot Games impresses once again with their intense passion for artistic flair with a new promo page for League of Legends. This time the champion is Yasuo, the Unforgiving, which according to my roomie and passionate League player, commentator, and YouTuber ColbyCheeze, Unforgiving is a good title for him in that he is a difficult champion to play and ideal for veteran players due to his small window of opportunity in regards to his ultimate. If he can be played well, he would be considered OP, but that seems to be the trade-off, the difficulty, pulling off and efficiently using his skills. He's a pretty neat champion overall. But if you want to get a nice overview of Yasuo, you're going to want to check out ColbyCheeze's first impressions video. Next up, we just got some more information about the Endgame in Ara Kingdom, which, for all you founders out there, the Founders Beta starts up today. That means we're announcing the winners of the Diamond and Platinum Founder Packs in our giveaway. So congrats to the forum username Donteatel on winning the Platinum Founders Pack and ShogibanGamer on winning the Diamond Founders Pack. Both of you guys had some really detailed reasons on why you felt you deserved to be founders in this game, so enjoy the beta, guys. But as far as the new learnings on Ara Kingdom's endgame, as you may already know, one of the players' primary motivations throughout Ara Kingdom will be adding to their ever-increasing collections of Eidolons, several of which are granted at certain level milestones, but the rarest and most powerful require dedicated groups of players to track down together. Bosses in high-level dungeons also have chances to drop rare key fragments, which will unlock access to Eidolons once players have collected enough already, that is. Check the link in the description below for more details on the Ara Kingdom's in-game features. Sony Online Entertainment announced the 9th DLC pack for DC Universe Online this past week. War of the Light Part 1 introduces a brand new storyline, which consists of the Blue Lantern Corps bringing in a new power set, Rage, which can be used by both heroes and villains. The new Legends PvP characters Saint Walker and Atrocitus are introduced, and this new update will let players explore new and reimagined environments and notice changes to Metropolis, which has been affected by this new War of Light. And for the first time, players can journey to Mogo, the sentient Green Lantern planet, and Ranks, the sentient Sinestro Corpse City. There's plenty more to this DLC, but it looks to be one that helps enhance the look and play of DC Universe Online just prior to the launch on the PS4. Well, it looks like we got a new free-to-play action RPG shooter on our hands. Nom Nom Games has announced a new title, called Monster Madness Online, an MMO shooter that features skill-based combat that lets players dodge, shoot, and use tactical consumables and abilities to take on 70+ different types of enemies, bosses, and mini-bosses. From the trailer playing in the background, it looks like a combination of microvolts, dungeon defenders, and guns and robots. But the neat thing is that it's in alpha now, and anybody can hop in and check it out. Plus, it's already prepared to be on nearly every platform when it releases. Hi-Rez Studios released a rework in Smite earlier last week for Kali, one of the original 5 gods put in the game. The new model for Kali holds true to her look even better than the one before, but the significant difference is really in the movement as well as her skills. Her second skill, Lash, has a really unique AoE telegraph that narrows or widens as you stretch it out to its limits. I've got to say, I haven't been disappointed in any of the reworks in Smite so far. In fact, I think they're actually looking better and better. On a similar note, yet another member of the Batman group gets added in Infinite Crisis. This time, Robin joins in as a melee support who's great for starting team fights. He offers up nice crowd control, displacement, and buffs that make him an ideal companion to have in the lane, which is ironic because it goes along with his actual bases. If you check out his origin story, you'll notice that it's Robin as Tim Drake, not as Dick Grayson, so that may mean Nightwing could show up anytime here. But I do find it odd that they continue to release Gotham characters when they haven't yet released some of the major Metropolis characters. I guess Superman doesn't win them all after all. Prime World joins in the news, introducing a new hero archetype to the game, the Protector class. Patch 9.12.5 introduces Dakha and Haka, which sounds really weird, that typically act as vanguards capable of dealing damage along with absorbing it. If these guys get itemized just right, they can actually be pretty devastating. The new patch also introduces several in-game changes, including changes in talents, tons of elements within the castle, and finally a reporting system gets implemented. Not to mention several new skins for the various heroes that look pretty nice. And finally, for our last bit of news, MechWarrior Online shows a teaser for Clan Warfare. As of today, they've made Clan Warfare bundles available for pre-order. They're sort of pricey, but each bundle includes one or more clan mechs with variants, XP boosts, and other exclusive items. And pre-ordering gets you your items by June 17th this coming year. So that right there says that we still got some time before they actually implement Clan Warfare. Anyway guys, that's about it for this week's MMO news and announcements. Be sure to check the links in the description below for more details about the news featured in this recap. Otherwise, head over to MMOHuts.com/news for even more news and updates. Feel free to discuss the news in the comments below or head over to MMOHuts.com/forums. But until next time guys, that's going to be it for me. I'm James Blonde. See you out there, gamers.